New this morning, this summer, San Antonio turns into a citywide playground for kids and families with the city's first ever Kidcation Week. It provides families with a chance to close out summer with one last jam-packed adventure. To further explain, we have Mr. Munoz, Andres Munoz, with the San Antonio Convention and Visitors Bureau, actually. Good morning, Mr. Munoz.
Good morning, Victoria, and thank you for having us here.
Thank you so much for coming in all the way from San Antonio. It's our pleasure to have you here. And tell us more about the Kidcation and also other events that you have coming up around the city.
Wonderful. Well, isn't it fun to turn a city into a playground? So from August 12th through the 18th, more than 80 partners of us, that includes hotels, museums, attractions, restaurants, have turned out and put together packages that are going to make it special for kids to come in and visit. There's all sorts of specials that are going to make a fun experience for kids and families. So August 12th through the 18th, and for details, people can go to visitsanantonio.com and they'll find all the information about Kidcation Week.
That's the week before kids go back to school, so it's one last chance for parents to get their kids out doing something fun. You have Six Flags, Fiesta Texas, that was my favorite when I was little, SeaWorld. You have the Witte Museum.
That's correct.
All sorts of fun things, the Rainforest Cafe downtown, so I'm sure those are all going to be partners in your venture.
They're all partners, and I mean, you can get all the details at the website, but they're all partners. We were so excited about the opportunity to do this because it just makes San Antonio even more special.
It does, and you know, San Antonio has a lot of rich history and culture, and you know, predominantly Hispanic, and it's a good chance for all of us to get up there and just do something a little different than we have in the Valley, because it's a fairly big city.
It is a very big city. It's growing up beautifully, and that makes world-class acts coming to San Antonio. So this summer, for example, we do have Kidcation Week. We have People in Español's Festival coming up in Labor Day weekend that we'll talk a little bit further in the show. We also have Restaurant Week coming up. We have the Accordion Festival, and there's so many other things. Later on in the fall, there's other events that are going to happen. There's Formula One coming up. There's the holidays coming up. There's so many things that happen in San Antonio that is making San Antonio so special, not only for visitors from abroad and from wherever in the country, but especially for the region that it's close to our heart, of course.
One of my favorite things about San Antonio during the holidays is all the lights on the Riverwalk and the lights at Incarnate Word, my alma mater, because they put over 1 million lights in the trees, and it's something for everybody to go see. And actually, speaking of San Antonio, we're going to be giving away a trip there. Tell us more about that.
Yes, we are giving out a trip. It includes hotel, it includes tickets to Splashtown, and it includes tickets to Festival People en Español on Labor Day weekend.
That's great because you get kind of the 1-2 punch. You can send your kids, maybe take a babysitter and send them to Splashtown, and take yourself over to People en Español, right?
Yes, there's so many things to do that we're just excited to have so many things to offer.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here this morning. We really appreciate it. And we're going to be giving away that trip coming up in tomorrow's show, so you want to tune in for the next hour because we're going to be asking you a question tomorrow, and it's going to deal with one of these interviews, so don't miss that. Mary, back to you.